Morning guys, Vitally here. Just thought I'd do a quick update. It was a fun trip last weekend to go and see the potential big bike candidate. It was good fun. Such a shame because God, it was the one. I had a go on it, just a little poodle. I rode back up to the guy and he was shaking his head. You can just see it on the end of that clip. He was shaking his head and going, no, mate, this is how it's done. Calls his wife, puts on his helmet and then takes off on the straight road that leads directly out of the village, howling, just giving it the absolute beans, and it made a beautiful noise. It went like blue shit. Couldn't see any smoke or anything, and then he came back and it was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. The reason why I couldn't buy the bike was really and truly it's because of French legislation. There are two requirements that had to be fulfilled for me to be able to buy it and register it in France, which is the big deal. The first one was a certificate of European conformity. You can ask for it. Honda will probably then charge you for it after the fact. It's doable. That part wasn't the real issue. The simple fact is that in France, bikes are restricted to 100 horsepower, plus or minus 5%. This one, it doesn't matter what the bike actually makes. All that matters is what's written down on the piece of paper, as far as French legislation is concerned. And on the bits of paper, it was more than 105. So whether it's measured at the wheel or whether it's measured at the crank doesn't make any difference. The only thing that matters is what's written on the piece of paper. Alas, it was not to be. There's no point buying a motorcycle if you're unable to register it in your country of residence. I'm just looking for the next bike, that's all. It's going to have to be bought in France, so there it is. In other news, I've just got my passport. It arrived yesterday. Monday, I'm going to be having a conversation with CamRider, so I'm going to be going through the hoops. Watch this space. That's the news, guys. It's just a question of patience and just a question of time. I am very